Alarming trend coming out of the United States and one that hits close to home for the Indian diaspora. 7 Gujaratis. All linked to America's motel business. All dead in just 1 year. Shot, robbed, even beheaded. The same motels that once built the American dream for thousands of Indian immigrants are now turning into death traps. What's happening inside these roadside businesses? And why are Gujaratis paying the price? The pattern is alarming. The Gujarati community, especially the Patels, have long been known for building successful businesses in America: motels, gas stations, convenience stores. But now, a disturbing trend is emerging. In 2025 alone, at least 7 Gujaratis have lost their lives while running or owning motels. On October 6, in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, Rakesh Patel, a 50-year-old from Surat, was shot point-blank in the head. He was both a partner and the manager at the motel. Then, on October 5, 2 more Gujaratis, Anil Patel and Pankaj Patel, were shot dead at a motel in North Carolina. A few months earlier, a Gujarati woman and her father were gunned down in South Carolina during a robbery attempt at a convenience store. And back in September, a shocking case from Dallas, Texas, where Chandra Nagamalaya, a motel manager originally from Karnataka, was beheaded on site. That motel was owned by a Gujarati. So, what's really happening here? Reports suggest that most of these attacks are linked to robberies or disputes, and they're happening at motels, gas stations, and small stores, which Gujaratis often own. These places are usually located on highways or in isolated towns, making them easy targets for crimes like drug deals, break-ins, and shootings. Why are Gujaratis so deeply tied to the motel business in the first place? It's a legacy that goes back decades. Motels and gas stations have been one of the most successful business models for Indian immigrants, especially Gujaratis. The Patel motel empire began in the mid-1960s. Families would buy a small motel, live in 1 or 2 rooms themselves, and run everything together. Once they made enough, they'd buy another and another, slowly expanding what they call their business. Today, Gujaratis make up just 1% of the US population, but they control over 60% of America's motels. But that success comes with real danger. Several American investigation reports have called motels magnets for crime. Police data showed that motels receive a disproportionate number of 911 calls. The reason? They're transient spaces. Guests come and go, there's anonymity, and that often attracts people involved in illicit activity. In many cases, confrontations happen between motel owners and long-term guests over unpaid bills. And some of those confrontations have turned deadly. Add to that, botched robberies, and you see why these family-run motels are constantly exposed to violence. So, what makes the motel business particularly risky? Apart from robberies, drug overdose cases are common in motels. Several social media posts on X have pointed out that many Indian-run motels lack basic security. Things like working cameras, secure locks, and trained staff. Cost-cutting and understaffing are common. In many cases, the front desk doubles up as a living room, meaning families, including children, are literally sitting in the line of danger. But there's a darker side to that visibility. There have been rising hate crimes and anti-India sentiment in recent years, especially in areas where Indian immigrants are highly visible. That trend worsened during Donald Trump's presidency and his Make America Great Again campaign, which stirred anti-immigrant rhetoric. Indians, often seen as job stealers, have faced more vandalism, harassment, and targeted violence. The result? Gujaratis, a community that built its American dream through sheer hard work, are now living with fear. They've turned motels into multi-billion-dollar businesses, but also into zones of danger. 7 deaths this year alone, and counting, are a tragic reminder that success often comes with a price.